Well, we've got a quorum now.
Morning, Monty.
Good morning, Tommy.
This is John Alexander.
Good morning, John. I've got Kelly Davis, Tom Hayslip, Steve Wyndham, Landon Zimmer, Kelly Davis, J.C. Cole, Tommy Bonville, John Alexander, and myself, and Mike Alford just joined. So, okay, we're good. Thank you all. We've got a quorum. We'll start here shortly. Okay, folks, I now have 10 a.m. and at this time I'd call to order meeting of the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission, December 19th, 2023, 10 a.m. to order. This is a call meeting. I appreciate all the commissioners that have joined us with late notice for this meeting. Thank you very much, and we'll get through this as expeditiously as we can. This electronic meeting is being streamed live for the public to attend and recorded as a public record. The recording of the meeting will be available at www.ncwildlife.org. And at this time, I'd call on Margot Minkler to conduct a roll call of commissioners present. Margot?
I'm going to do a roll call for our December 19th, 2023 meeting. Monty Crump,
Present.
Mark Craig, David Hoyle, John Coley, Wes Seegers,
Here.
Tommy Fonville,
Here.
Tom Berry, Brad Stanback, Brad Stanback,
Here. Here.
Jim Ruffin, Ray Clifton, Kelly Davis,
Here.
Steve Wyndham,
Here.
Landon Zimmer,
Here.
John Stone, Hayden Rogers, John Alexander,
Here.
Tom Hayslip,
Here.
J.C. Cole,
Yeah.
Mike Alford.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, you have a quorum.
Thank you, Margot. North Carolina General Statute 138A-15 mandates that the commission chair shall remind all commissioners of their duty to avoid conflicts of interest and appearances of conflict under this chapter, and that the chair also inquires as to whether there is any known conflict of interest or appearance of conflict with respect to any matters coming before the commission at this time. It is the duty of each commissioner who is aware of such personal conflict of interest or in the appearance of a conflict to notify the chair of the same. And at this time, I'll ask, are there any requests for recusals for any item on the agenda today's meeting? Hearing none, we'll move forward into the body of the commission meeting today for rulemaking, and we'll have permanent rulemaking notice of text, license fee rule, and at this time I'll recognize Carrie Ruhlman to present. And before we move that, we'll have two votes today. Each one will be roll call. So we'll have two exhibits to consider for approval after Carrie does his presentation, and then we'll have a roll call vote, and then we'll move into our next one and have a roll call vote on after her next presentation. So Carrie, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good morning, commissioners. I have two rulemaking items to go over with you this morning. We'll start with exhibits A1 and A2. These are proposed rule text and the approved fiscal note for amendments to the license fee rule. These amendments increase license fees for all licenses, permits, stamps, and certifications that the commission issues and administers by the total increase in the consumer price index for all urban consumers since the last fee increase, rounded up to the next whole dollar. The last fee increase we had was effective January 1st, 2020, and this proposal increases the fee by 18.75%. Staff recommend noticing text, opening the comment period, and holding one public hearing on this proposal. Are there any questions?
Are there any questions, commissioners? I commend our staff. They've got a lot of information presented to the commission for your review for the day's meeting. If I remember right, the last time we've had a fee increase was January 20th?
It was January 1st of 2020, and we
2020.
increased by 6% at that point.
Right, and several years ago, the commission considered adopting, we were given the authority to do these things annually, do rate increases annually to adopt a CPI. We decided to go with the CPI-U. That's what this is based on. And it's been a while, but we've had cost increases. And I think this has been thoroughly reviewed and vetted. We've discussed it several times. And are there any questions from any of the commissioners now for Carrie on any of these increases? And this has been cleared by OSBM to move forward with fiscal note. Is that correct, Carrie?
That is correct. They approved the fiscal note presented here.
Okay, I mean, was a key hurdle too. So are there any other questions? Hearing none, I'll ask for a motion and a second then for approval of exhibits A1 and A2. So let's get a motion and a second, then we'll do a roll call. We got a motion from someone?
Steve Wyndham, so moved.
Second by Wes Seegers.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. At this time, I'll call on Margot to do a roll call.
Monty Crump,
Yes.
Mark Craig, David Hoyle, John Coley, Wes Seegers,
Yes.
Tommy Fonville,
Yes.
Tom Barry, Brad Stanback,
Yes.
Jim Ruffin, Ray Clifton, Kelly Davis,
Yes.
Steve Wyndham,
Yes.
Landon Zimmer,
Yes.
John Stone, Hayden Rogers, John Alexander,
Yes.
Tom Hayslip, JC. Thank you, Commissioner Hayslip. I recorded that. JC Cole,
Yes.
Mike Alford.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, you have a majority.
Thank you. Motion carries. Now, Carrie, if you'll move forward then to periodic review of rules.
Yep. Okay, so next we have Exhibit B. This is to request an extension of the readoption deadline from the Rules Review Commission. Most of you are familiar with the periodic review process we've been involved with since 2016. To date, we've successfully reviewed and readopted all but 8 of the 277 rules that were originally required to be readopted. And we've only requested 1 extension from the Rules Review Commission to this point, and that was for the Fox Preserve rules. So the rules in 10G 0400 regulate wildlife service agents, and those are the individuals and businesses that sell licenses and permits and process applications and vessel registrations for the agency. We currently have over 900 agents throughout the state, and these rules are part of the periodic review. At the time we negotiated the readoption deadline, Go Outdoors North Carolina was not on our radar. And as you know, the new system launched on July 1st, but because of the transfer and the integration of data, some of the processes that could affect agents remain under development at this time. And we believe that revising these rules that address the business needs of the agency and our agents without a full year of implementation under our belts would be premature. So staff would like to ask that the commission approve requesting an extension of our readoption deadline from December 31st of 2024 to December 31st of 2025, so that we have a full year of implementation before attempting to rewrite these rules.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the commission on what you just heard from Carrie? References, periodic review rules, extension? Hearing none, then I'd ask for a motion and a second for approval and adoption of Exhibit B.
So move, Alexander.
Second, Brad Stanback.
Okay, you've got that, Margot?
Yes, sir.
Are there any further questions or comments on this motion? Hearing none, then I'll call on Margot to do another roll call.
Monty Crump,
Yes.
Mark Craig, David Hoyle, John Coley, Wes Seegers,
Yes.
Tommy Fonville,
Yes.
Tom Barry, Brad Stanback,
Yes.
Jim Ruffin, Ray Clifton, Kelly Davis,
Yes.
Steve Wyndham,
Yes.
Landon Zimmer,
Yes.
John Stone, Hayden Rogers, John Alexander,
Yes.
Tom Hayslip,
Yes.
J.C. Cole,
Yes.
Mike Alford.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, you have a majority.
Thank you. The motion is adopted. Again, I want to thank all the commissioners and our staff for attending this meeting today, taking time out. And also for our staff has done a great job pulling together a lot of financial data for you to have to justify these requests moving forward, particularly on the license fee increases. And at this time, hearing no further business, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And the meeting is adjourned.